Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse Juan here. Today is Sunday, it is the 31st of March, but you will see this video on Monday, the 1st of April. Just wanted to check this here and see where this was at. We started out the day, rain through the night, and then this morning, we had a pretty good rain shower this morning. And then it did clear up and the sun is out now, and it was cloudy for quite a bit of the day earlier, and it's just weird weather. But I know the next couple of days there's supposed to be quite a bit of rain, Monday and Tuesday at least, and I don't know about Wednesday yet. I have to look at that, but you know, right now, like I said, it's nice out. I just wanted to check this and share it with you guys and see where we're at. Last I looked, we were at 86%. Yep, right now it's saying 86% in charging, so that's a good thing. The sun has been in and out of the clouds, so if we could ever get a nice clear stretch where the clouds were not there, it would definitely be much better as far as that goes. But yeah, it's been a strange day weather-wise. Like right now, I'm out here. I'm in a t-shirt. You know, it's very nice out. So anyway, now see, I'll show you what happened here with this. We'll get into the topic of this in just a second. So I had 8 buckets of gravel in the back of the trailer, and you look at it like that, it looks perfectly fine. As soon as I had the 8 buckets in there and I went to leave, the tire itself was low, so I obviously took all the buckets out. I actually put the buckets of gravel, I put some there, a little bit there, I put some more over through this area and a little bit over there, just filling in different spots that needed gravel anyway. So I'm like, well, since I got them up in buckets, I'll go ahead and utilize that. We still have all this gravel to be able to utilize in the driveway. I just got to get that tire pump back up, and so that it holds. So I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why it did what it did. I have no idea, but we'll figure that one out. But anyway, so all right, I wanted to talk about infrastructure, right? Anybody that's been watching this channel for any length of time knows we have been working a lot on our infrastructure here, getting the well in. Now I got to tell you, I got to share something with you. Jimmy, and I don't think he realized it at the time when he did it, but that's okay, it happens. He filled in around the well. So he pulled out the wires, right, which is good, which we needed the wires. But what he didn't realize is when he filled in the well, at the very bottom where he filled in is the hose, where the hose is going to go. So I have to dig that out on that back side, because the hose that's going to get hooked up for the well for the water to come out is down there. So that happens. You know, what are you going to do? So, but anyway, we'll have to take care of that when we get to that point. But so infrastructure, we've been working. You got to understand, when I bought this property, and actually I will have owned this property in August. It'll be 3 years already. I can't believe it's been that long. November marked a year that I've lived down here full time. And so, you know, I was back and forth a lot during the second year. And then well, not in the last year, but the year before, in November, I moved down here permanently and full time. And so, you know, and then we've been just working on things ever since then. And through that whole time period as well. But infrastructure is so important. And having things in place and having things squared away, I think a lot of people don't realize that. When I bought this property, it was raw land. Absolutely raw land. There wasn't a flat spot other than a couple spots in the upper meadow. Down here, there was no flat spots at all. Okay, there was none. So we dug out the spot where the camper went first. You can kind of see the hill. The battery room kind of sits on a hill. It's partly up on blocks, so it was leveled out. And then we had the bulldozer guy come in, and he opened up this area here. From there all the way over, he opened this whole area up. We had this area over here where the chickens are. that area got opened up, because if you remember, and I'll actually kind of show you, kind of give you an idea so that you can kind of visualize and see. This here was part of the hill. Okay, this was all part of this hill. It was all sloped like this. And what he did is he took all this dirt and he moved it. And we'll walk back over here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You got a bone? So here was the edge of the meadow, was over here. So what he had done with that excess dirt, he had pushed this all back, opening up this area as well for us, so that we had that opened up. And so that's how this area got opened up. And like I said, that was all part of the hill early on in this journey that we were doing. That obviously got opened up there for Rob's place, to get, so that he could get his cabin and down over here. All of it's been a tremendous amount of work, a work in progress, and it's just part of the journey that we're doing here. Getting the well in, getting the pavilion in. Now our focus is going to be working on rain catchment and getting that set up so that we can have, a reliable water source other than the well, other than the springs, that we can use rainwater, for a lot of things. Livestock, feeding the chickens. They get nothing but rainwater. I try to make sure, because that's, it's going to be fresh for them and good, and, and stuff like that. So, actually, while I'm on here, let's go see if anybody else laid any eggs. As of right now, when you'll see this video, it won't matter anyway, because I've already done my live stream for Sunday night. At the moment, I was at 4 eggs, and the white hen had not laid yet. So let's see. We got a 5th egg. All right. So there's one more. So we're 5 today, and the white hen is not laid. So all the other hens have laid today. She laid very late yesterday. Very late. So I don't know if she'll lay today or not, but we'll see. So there's a nice little beautiful egg, right? But hey, 5 eggs. If you get 5 eggs a day out of 6 hens, I got 6 eggs yesterday when it wasn't an egg count day. But again, she laid late yesterday, so maybe she'll still lay yet. We'll find out. But anyway, infrastructure is so important. One of the things, infrastructure, right? Solar, getting the solar set up. There's no power lines back here. Too far back in the woods, there is no lines coming in, for us back here. So we had to set up our own independent solar system. And I want to bring something up with that as well. I had somebody was talking, with all these other places, your whole place will be covered with solar panels. Not really. Mark will set up some solar panels down there. Rob will set up some solar panels his place. Bud will set them up there. Johnson will probably set some up down there. I know Dave plans on setting them up at his place. So it's not going to, if they put in, the same amount of panels that I did, it'd be more than enough for their needs. That's not taking up the whole place with solar panels. So I don't know what they're talking about. You're going to want to set your solar up close to your place as possible. So Mark will probably set something up in the field down here somewhere so that he can optimize as much sun as he can, that way. And it's just like I said, and I know Rob is talking about setting up a pole, so that he's getting maximum sunshine over by his area. It's all part of trying to get things squared away. Infrastructure is so important to make things better, to get things squared away. Just even like with the pavilion, this winter, even though it wasn't completely buttoned up, we put the plastic around it, and you could get in out of the weather, you could get in out of the wind. Now, was it still fairly cool in there? Yes, because the eaves are all open and it hasn't been completely buttoned up yet. But we're going to be working on that, and so hopefully by the time next winter rolls around, we'll be in better shape and more prepared for that. But again, it's all a process, and it all takes time, and it's not something that happens overnight, but it is a fun journey in my opinion, you know, and it just, like I said again, it just takes time, and if you were willing to put in the work, it's well worth it. We have a lot more that we have to do here. There's more road work, of course. That's going to be an ongoing process, but I will tell you this, I feel if you look at where we were last year compared to this year with the road, it is like night and day. It is like night and day. We had one area of the road last year at this particular point in time that was good, 0.2 of a mile, because we had put 100 tons of stone, 4 loads of stone into 0.2 of a mile area that was really bad. That has held up really well. That was put in 2 years ago, I believe it was, or it was in the fall of the previous year. But that's been through 2 winters now, and that section of the road is really good, which is helpful. Now, we focused this year, right, this last year, on the lower meadow and the upper meadow. And so we've had to add obviously more stone into this part of the road from the pile this year. It absolutely has made a big difference. But again, that's part of what you're going to have to do. There's going to be maintenance. There's going to be things that have to be taken care of and squared away. And like I said, it's not none of it, guys. None of it happens overnight. It all takes time. It's work. It's frustrating at times because, you know, obviously, if you were flush with cash, it would be easy, and you could just go, yeah, okay, we'll just do this, this, and this. But when it just, you know, when it's a methodical thing, you might not see leaps and bounds of progress overnight, but over time, you definitely see it. We're ahead on the road. I will tell you that right now. We are absolutely ahead on the road, but that's like I said again, that's going to be a work in progress. That's not something that's going to be instantaneous, super gratification. You know, like I said, the improvements on the road are vast, which has been great, and there goes the sun again. So, but like I said, it's just it's been worth it. You know, we're going to continue to get things squared away. We're going to continue to work on things, and it will come together. And it's time. It comes down to time. Time and money, unfortunately. So, but anyway, I just really kind of wanted to talk about that. Like I said, our focus now this year is, obviously the road is going to be a work in progress. That's not going away. But getting the rain catchment set up for all the buildings that we have is going to be a huge thing for this year that we got to get done. We got to get these tanks processing and filled with water, so if we get into a time period where we don't have a lot of water, that we're going to be okay and that we're going to be squared away as far as that goes. So where'd she go? She was just right there. I think I hear her behind. Come here, baby girl. But anyway, I'd like to hear your thoughts. What do you think of our progress that we've had here over this last couple of years? Again, we went from raw land, and now we have, you know, spot over there flattened out, spot behind the pavilion down there where Dave's got it flattened out. We have the wolf's lair behind the camper sitting there. You know, that's a good spot. And you know, it's just we got some work up in the upper meadow that we've done too. We got the shipping container there and everything else. So again, just a process, slow and steady, and hopefully, you know, things continue to work out in the right direction. But anyway, guys, I am going to jump off. This video is getting long. Remember, we truly are all in this together. We are one race called the human race. As soon as we figure that out, we're going to be in much better shape. Also remember to hug and kiss the ones that you love. Tell them every single day. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. We never know what's going to happen in life, so it's really important that we tell the people that we care about every day how we feel. Last but not least, STD. Step, thing, and day. One step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. Whatever you're trying to do, whatever you're trying to accomplish, you can do it. The only one stopping you from achieving your goals is going to be you. That's it. Nobody else. Stay positive, stay away from the negativity, and you're going to be just fine. I hope you all have a great day, and I will talk to you later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.